Hey, Mike Lemon with CyberSafe Teen. Many of the kids we talk to in schools, they say they want to be a member of the military. And so really the process of becoming a member of the military, they don't really know. So we're going to actually answer those questions for the kids today. We're going to be talking to Staff Sergeant Colton Billhartz with the Kentucky Army National Guard. He's a recruiter and a person that if your child wants to be in the military, is the exact person you're going to need to talk to. So Sergeant Colton, how are you doing today?
I'm not too bad. How are you doing?
Doing great. I appreciate you coming on today and really kind of helping guide the kids who want to be in the military, give them a kind of a plan of how to get in and what's kind of expected of them. So can you kind of give a little background about who you are and how you got in the military and what you do every day?
Yeah. So, of course, name's Staff Sergeant Colton Billhartz. I've been in the Kentucky Army National Guard for 11 years. Joined at the age of 18 in high school. The main goal for me was to get my college paid for. You'll see the recruiters and stuff at the lunchroom displays and around the schools. My intellect, I guess, or my scholarships wasn't there for the education side. So I knew I needed to do something to get college paid for because I didn't want to start out life with, a lot of money in student debt and different things like that. So I joined at the age of 18, did the job of a 13 Mike. It's the MOS that we do, which is the field artillery, shooting rockets and missiles and stuff. I did that for about 10 years. And then about a year ago, I came into recruiting and I do that full time now.
So do you miss shooting rockets?
Oh yeah, definitely. They just did that this past month. And some of the kids that we've recruited and that have yet to go to basic training, they actually got to go and watch that. So it was a really cool experience. They actually flew them out on a Black Hawk to Fort Knox and let them see it, and they flew them back to Glasgow in the Black Hawk. So it was a really cool experience.
Oh, that's awesome. So what kind of things do you do every day being a recruiter?
And honestly, the way I like to, I just get out in my communities. So I work here in Bowling Green, but I'm covered down on Edmonson County, Logan County, and then Simpson County, and then some in Bowling Green a little bit. But I just really like to get out in my communities every day. Go to Walmart, Target, Kohl's, gas stations, whatever it is, and just talk to people about the National Guard. I'm really passionate about it. I joined, of course, and the reason I've stayed in is because it's been such a blessing to me and my family. So being able to pass that on to these kids that are 17, 18, or even people that are, 25, 26 years old that have always wanted to join, but they never did, being able to assist them with that is definitely what I love to do. But mainly, like I said, is being out in my communities, going to the high schools, middle schools, elementary schools, working with, events, whether it's back to school bash or football camp or graduation, whatever I can do to assist them, whether it's with help paying for stuff or advertising or just having like a mentorship or a leadership role with the students. I enjoy all of it.
That's awesome. So if a high school student is like, I'm very interested in joining the military, kind of what are the steps they're going to have to do and what kind of qualifications are they going to have to meet before they can actually join the military?
Well, to starters, if there's anybody out there that wants to join the military service, National Guard, active duty, Army, Navy, Marine Corps, whatever it is, my first step would be, first thing I would tell them to do is to reach out to a recruiter. Find that information. You can go on Google and stuff, but a lot of times you'll find stuff online that's maybe misleading and it'll scare people. But I say first step is definitely reach out to a recruiter. But the basic qualifications to be accepted and to join is you have to meet the basic qualifications, which are, and this isn't exact, but for the most part, be 17 to 34 years old. If you're 17 and a junior in high school, you can join with parental consent, have your GED or your high school diploma. You have to pass a health physical, minimal law violations. So a lot of people do think with some law violations that they are, disbarred or they can't join, which is not true. There's a lot of things we can do with those things. And then achieve a 31 or higher on the ASVAB, which is the military's written test. And then if you if you get all those qualifications and you pass all those things and you end up enlisting, you'll then go to basic combat training and advanced individual training or your job training. And then once you graduate from both of those things, you're a fully fledged, at that point, qualified soldier that'll, start serving your country and doing your job whenever it's assigned to you.
Excellent. So there's kind of the military path of what you're doing and how to serve your country, but there's also obviously there's a lot of benefit in that, pride that you have in what you're doing. But what are the kind of benefits can people expect when they do join the military?
So there's a lot. I'm finding out there's more benefits available to me that I never knew about. For one example, child care. I can actually submit some paperwork, and being a member of the armed forces, I can actually have assistance with paying for childcare. So there's so many of them, but the main ones that people really look at are for our state college tuition assistance. Anybody that's looking to go to college will pay up to $60,000 for their bachelor's degree, which for anywhere in the state of Kentucky, other than a select few private colleges, will pay for your entire bachelor's degree. Let's say you're already graduated from college and you have some student loans. We will pay up to $50,000 off of your student loans. Roughly takes about 8 years to get a full $50,000 paid off. 8 years of service. Another big one is after 6 years of serving in the National Guard, any state, you are then considered a veteran. So you'll have availabilities to VA home loans, and as well as veteran preference if you're looking for a state or a federal job that can really help you lock in that job, as well as our low-cost healthcare. It's really cheap compared to what most private companies are offering. And I can say this, I've had 2 children with TRICARE, with our healthcare that we have, and I've paid less than $100 for both of them when they were both born. So it's fabulous healthcare.
Well, I haven't gone through the same thing. I can tell you that. I paid a whole lot more than
Yeah,
$100. So that's very good, very good healthcare.
And then our life insurance.
Go ahead.
Our life insurance is relatively pretty good too. There even as a guardsman, you can elect to have up to $400,000 of life insurance, which is like mid $20 a month. And that's not very bad. And then of course our retirement and 401k style plan we have. So even if they've actually changed it not too long ago, where even if you only do like, let's say 6 years or 10 years in the National Guard, you don't do a full retirement, there's still bankrolling that money or for your retirement for your 401k. So if you do get out at 10 years, there is something waiting for you when you hit that age of retirement at 60.
Oh, wow. That's pretty nice. So really from the time you get in to helping with school to having a family to retirement, there's a benefit for everyone.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And like I said, there's so many benefits out there that I don't even know about. I'm sure still that I'll find out one day. And I'm like, man, I wish I knew about that. So.
Awesome. So let me ask you this, kind of what we do, having a goal, whether it's military, whether it's school, whatever it is how you represent yourself in person and how you represent yourself online we say is very, very important. How important is it for you as far as if you're looking at a candidate to join, and then once you're in, as far as you're representing your branch of the military?
Oh, definitely. I mean, so it's very important to me. And of course, I worked for Bowling Green Police Department just like you did. I worked on only worked there for 6 years. And you see it there as well as the military. If you're doing something in your personal life that's going to have a negative effect on you, it's not just on you, but it's on the National Guard as a whole, or to my office partners or my brothers and sisters in arms, or whatever it is. So if you're having that negative portrayal of you, whether it's in person, like you do something out in the city, or you're posting something online, whether it's some kind of like jab at somebody, or you're arguing on Facebook, over something very minute or whatever it is, it can look really bad on you. But like I said, it's not just on you, it's on the organization as a whole, and it can bring everybody down around you.
So true. So if someone's looking to be to find out more about the Kentucky Army National Guard and they want to get a hold of you, what's the best way for them to contact you?
Best way for me is by phone. Text or call me. My phone number is 270-438-8059. Or social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those things. So just reaching out, looking my name up, you'll find me, reaching out there. But my door is always open as well. Our office is located at 920 Morgantown Road. It's the only place in town that has 2 tanks sitting in front of it, right down the street from Walmart. So it's kind of hard to miss.
That part.
Yeah. So you can always come up here, ring the doorbell. We'll come out to you. If we're not here for some reason, our phone numbers are posted to where you can get a hold of us in other ways.
Well, I appreciate what you do for our country, what you do for our community, and also for being here today.
No, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.